New Zealand boxing is on top of the world right now. Tauranga's own Shanika Johnson has become an undisputed female boxing champion. And we just saw Joseph Parker with Alexander Usyk after Usyk put Daniel Dubois away via TKO in the 5th round. And now it looks like Joseph Parker will be his next likely opponent. But if we swing our heads back to women's boxing, Pipiwai's own Lani Daniels has the chance to become the female undisputed heavyweight champion when she faces the GOAT Claressa Shields this weekend. And I got to catch up with Lani from Detroit, Michigan. Well, Lani, kia ora, welcome back to the show. Lovely to see your face, especially this week on Fight Week. Look, you just said that you've been painting rocks. Please tell me more. What is that?
Oh, it's just a way to keep me grounded and keep me focused on the mahi I need to get done, and just be with myself and my own mind instead of getting distracted by the noise. Because I know myself, I've learned so much about myself along this journey, and that's one of them is I'm easily distracted.
No, it's always nice to especially do things that perhaps you do here at home as well to, you know.
Yeah, I think I'm quite creative. I wouldn't say quite the artist, but yeah, I like to do like arts and crafts and stuff just to, keep myself entertained.
Wicked.
Off social media.
Oh yeah, very important, especially in your position. Look, talking about that and the frenzy that can, sometimes come about in an event like this. How are you finding it in Detroit, Michigan? It's Fight Week this week. Weigh-ins to come, these face-offs to come, big event. How are you feeling right now?
I feel like I'm just at home, to be honest. Back home at the Hilton, at the gym where I call it. It's funny that we come over here, we've been checked into a proper Hilton. It's like just me and Rebel, and that's what it kind of is like, other than when we go out to train at other gyms or go to BBM. It's normally just me and him plodding around doing our own thing. And we've been here 6 days now, and it's just been us two. We've just been left to our own devices or rocks. I've went out a little bit to get MRI done, some blood tests for the fight. But really, nothing's really changed much to what we've been used to at home. Just chugging along, doing what we need to do and doing what we do to win the fight.
Nice. Well, what is it like over there? I know you say what you're doing is like home, but, is it warm over there? Like, what is it like in Detroit?
Oh, yeah. So the weather's warm, like it's nice. Like I take my shoes off and go walk out on the grass. Like it's like summer. It's beautiful. Like it's not. I expected it to be a lot hotter, but the locals have said that we've just missed a huge heat spike. So the weather's nice and warm. It's like it's really nice coming here from what I've been used to in the gym back home, where it's been freezing, like so cold. And, I think the weather and the sun does pick the mood up a bit. So, yeah.
Oh, especially when
the trick is not to get too comfortable.
Yeah. Oh, just going to rest and relax like you're on a holiday, and then boom, it's fight night.
Yeah. But all the the build up for the fight and stuff, like all the formalities and things that I've needed to do to get across the line to fight have been sorted out now. And it's tomorrow things start heating up. We have our press conference, and then the next day we have our open workout, then we have our weigh-in, and then we fight the next day. So I think all chill and calm now, but I'll start feeling a bit more of it tomorrow when I up on stage again.
Time to get back to the mahi again. Look,
that side of the mahi.
Yeah, exactly. Look, you've already met Claressa. I think we spoke with you 2, maybe 3 months ago now, when you were still preparing for this, the announcement of this fight, actually. So, how have you found this preparation leading up to this fight with Claressa Shields, leading up to seeing her for the first time in that face-off?
Yeah. It's been unique, I think, because the fight's been the biggest fight that I could possibly get within the boxing realm. So I think there's been a bit more pressure on myself to pick up my game and perform to the best that I can. And I think there's been times where I've been a bit hard on myself, but I think flipping that reminding myself that pressure is a privilege. because I know that I was pushing myself to the limits. And as we always say, our camps that we just come out of are always our hardest, but I'm pretty sure this was a breaking point one for me. And I'm just grateful to be coming to the end of that and about to do the mahi. And I just want to go out there, have fun, and fight my fight. I think I've done all I can to put on a show and come out on top.
Some people would hear you say, this fight took me to my breaking point and take that as a negative. But I feel like this has maybe elevated you and taken you to another level as a boxer. So how do you, feel in regards to that?
Yeah, and I think too, not only as a boxer, I think as a person, I think I've grown, and it's preparing me. I think I've always said this about my journey, is it's more than boxing, and I think it's prepared me well, or it's preparing me for what's next. I don't have 100% understanding of what that is. I just know that it's to do with my whānau, my people, and being my best version of myself so that they can see what's possible. But yeah.
What's the vibe like over there? Is there much hype around this fight, or you're not really going to know until you get into those media situations?
Yeah. And it's just so much bigger than home. Like, honestly, it's huge. Everything's big, like double, triple. Like, even their cars, they don't even have like Suzuki Swifts or anything little. It's like a competition to see who's got the biggest. Like, the roads are massive. The shops are massive, like everything's just so spaced out. It's just a completely different world, and it's just like, holy heck. And it's so big over here that like people don't even know about the event, especially where we are. But then when you start talking to people, it's like, oh wow, I'm going to check that out. There's been a few people who do know Claressa, not personally, but have seen her and things like that. But I think everything will start kind of amping up when we're in it.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially considering, she's from Flint, Michigan. So,
Yeah. But it's just so big. Like, and people are just in their own world doing what they need to do. It's just a whole different, real massive place to be. I think one of the cool things though is like, because we've got a basketball court out here, and I've been training outside like for our final last training sessions, and like boxing attracts people and they love it. And just street kids coming in, looking and seeing us punching pads, and then just kind of crowding around watching us. I think the other day me and Rebel ended up having a 2-on-2 versus a couple of other younger boys. So that was cool. It was cool as just mixing and mingling with the locals. They knew nothing about the fight. They knew who Claressa was. But just being able to connect in that way was choice.
That is pretty cool. If there's one thing about Māori, it's about the people, right? He tangata.
And I think whanaungatanga is a huge thing. Like, I think people are so just mind their own business here. They're like, but it's hard to. I just think as Māori we're natural at whanaungatanga. So we're just like talking. So I think it's quite nice on Rebels keeping me cooped up, because as soon as I go out, it's just like I'm talking to everybody. But like at first they're not so warm to you, but as soon as you talk to them, the whole ahua changes, and they're just really interested in and have a mean kōrero with them. It's cool as.
Wicked. Look, talking about kōrero, there's some key messaging that Rebel is perhaps instilling in you during this fight week. I know that it's a big moment for you in your boxing career. It's a huge moment for coach as well, and your whole team as a whole. So there's some things, there's some key messaging coming through from Rebel at the moment.
He's just been reiterating stuff that he has been the whole 8 years we've been together. Reminding me of who I am, what I'm doing it for, reminding me that we need to fight our fight, stick to what we've been preparing for. Just keeping our eye on the ball and not losing focus. And I think an important thing that we both learned was through our last trip here, we had our toko over here.
Oh, yes, beautiful, beautiful. I did hear a bit of a story about this toko.
Yeah, so 7 minutes away from waiting for our shuttle at the Park and Fly. We left it there just in the excitement to be home after our adventure of being on traveling. We were out of our country for 5 days. We only slept once in the bed, and that was just delayed flights, cancelled flights, 4-hour Uber drives. Everything was going against the grain, but we finally got home and we celebrated too soon. So it was almost like a sign.
What are you telling yourself? Like, what are those, I know that there's those times when you'll be, talking to yourself, whether it be in training or in the shower or, hitting pads or whatever, about this moment for you and what it means.
What am I telling myself? I just tell myself, remember who I am, where I come from, and what I'm doing. And although I don't have a full understanding of why me, and I just remind myself that I'm here for a reason, that, as hard as it is, all I have to do is turn up, do my best, and the rest is in our God's hands. Yeah. And I truly believe that. So I think that's what's going to carry me through this fight. That's what's going to keep me relaxed and weather the storm, because I know this fight's going to be tough. I know I'm going to get banged. I know through God's grace that I'll be fine.
Yeah, absolutely. And look, when I see this moment for you, I think it's absolutely well deserved. I know Rebel was saying that in our last interview as well, is that you worked your butt off to be here. There was something that he saw in you that knew, that you were destined for great things, and mate, here you are.
Yeah, I still cringe when I hear that, because I still think I'm, just an average blow-Joe from Pupuai. I just think, no, that's too much. But no, it's about owning it now, and yeah. And I think I'm getting better at it.
Absolutely. This experience as a whole will be a huge learning for you about, coming outside of New Zealand. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm so grateful, and I feel blessed to be here and ripping us all proud. So make sure you tune in.
Absolutely, Lani, would not miss it for the world. Look, I will let you go. I'll let Rebel get that call, and thank you so much.
Yeah, they just called again. Sorry. Yeah.
Fire up. Yeah, I better go. It might be an emergency. I should probably jump off. But Thank you so much for your time, Lani. All the very best this weekend. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the moment.
Yeah. You watch me put on my show. Oh, and be dancing out like a rock star. Oh, no, pop star.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pop star when you see my walkout. Yeah, pop star.
Cool. All the best, Lani. I'll let you go.
Okay, thank you.
See you later.
We'll see you when we get back. Ka kite.